Have you ever woken up with a bad hair day? Well, how about a bad skin day? For some of us, we've probably woken up to some unpleasant acne, but what if you woke up with a completely different skin condition? 17-year-old Selena Cruz woke up to that more than 10 years ago when she was diagnosed with having vitiligo. What is vitiligo? Vitiligo is a chronic condition in which the skin loses pigment and color in patches. Melanin is the pigment that gives skin its color, and vitiligo occurs when the pigment-forming cells are destroyed. We asked Selena a few questions about her condition and how it's affected her life.
It started around my eyes and my chin and progressively started to move down to my neck, and I have some on my waist and my knees. When I was around like 4 years old, we moved to a totally different state, and I was just the normal Hispanic kid who loved to do anything any other kids would do. And it started progressing in the summer after being out in the sun all the time, that like my skin started to get lighter in certain areas, and it became to the point where we were worried what was going on, and we went to the doctors and they told us it was vitiligo and that it could be inherited from our family.
I think we just noticed. I remember noticing like a little dot and put like in the middle
like
of our
small
forehead.
patches.
But it started with one right in the middle of our forehead. It was
Forehead and I
like
believe it was the
a
chin.
pea size, right?
Yeah.
That was the first of it. We didn't think much of it though.
It was kind of weird because I didn't really know exactly what was going on. I had noticed it just like everyone else in my family did, that there was something going on her skin, but none of us were really too sure. And it wasn't until my parents were freaking out a lot that I realized that it was something more than just, some type of rash or something, smaller than that.
They prescribed like topical creams, and they also mentioned that we should do UV light treatment, which my parents didn't want to do because I was young and it seemed like it would have been a lot for me to deal with. They also mentioned that we could do sunblock for when I got in the sun, and every day before lunch I would have to go to the nurse's office and put sunscreen all over my face. That way when I would go out in the sun, it wouldn't get red or even get worse and spread to different areas.
She kept that a lot to herself, but I think it finally got to a point where it became overwhelming, so we tried different options. Doctors, makeup. I learned how to do makeup.
Yeah, it actually was like a really rough time for me. I got bullied a lot, and it sucked really badly. And it's not a situation you would want to go through as a kid. You become to look different from other people, and they point that out. They start calling you names, calling you, oh, you look like a cow, or don't come near me, I'm gonna get that too. And it was like the worst situation I could ever go through in my life. After a couple years, it started to fade away because I did that every day for several years, putting on the sunscreen, and we started to notice it went away, like very, like mildly. But I mean, I still have it in certain areas, and I just thought, well, if I stick up for myself, people aren't gonna bully me anymore because I'm not putting up with it. And progressively, all my friends started not to care anymore, and that showed like their true colors, and it wasn't that hard from there.
You always want to protect your children, but against everybody, because even when you and I went out, people always stare, so they kind of alienate you, and don't see you as a regular person because they don't know what it is.
It's not 100% sure that it can go away. Some people have it for like their whole life. My friend, she's from Sri Lanka. She has it way worse than I do, and somehow she doesn't let it affect her. And I've met another person named Catherine actually at Kennedy. She's like one of the coolest people I've known because she has it everywhere, and she still is beautiful. what you think of yourself is more important than what other people think. As long as your family accepts you, that's only really what matters in life. I learned to deal with it because I knew that it wasn't going to go away in a day. It wasn't going to go away for a while, but I would say I'm pretty comfortable in my skin, even though sometimes I do get looks from other people and it bothers me still. But it's not like I'm going to go out my way to like make them feel bad for just looking at me because I'm different. There are nice people out in the world who do treat us like actual people who we are, and it's not right for others to bully each other, especially people who have this kind of condition. Many people have just sent the wrong message out there, and everyone else thinks that we could be that way.
It's common for people to be unhappy with their appearance. Some can't manage their hair, and some can't choose what clothes to wear. But some people don't always have it that easy when the issue is literally skin deep. It takes a lot of courage to face the world when sometimes you don't want people to see what's on your face. For Selena, she is no longer ashamed of her skin condition, and rather finds it what makes her unique. She's taking what made her stand out, and is now standing up for all of those who feel the embarrassment that she once felt. Rather than receive an extreme makeover herself, she's giving one to all the people that need the reality check that it's her skin and she's happy with it.